Hello and welcome back. We've got some new items to show you today and I cannot wait to get into it. So as you can see behind me, I have a few things here that I want to show you before we get into it, and you'll kind of get an idea maybe on what else is going to be going up here. So as you can see right here, there is one framed picture here, and this is what I talked about on the shelves on the other side about getting the note cards from Mina, Lima and framing them and hanging them up. This is actually the Black Family Tapestry, and it comes in the note card size with the gold envelope. So you can get these here in the US. They run about $6. And in the UK, I'm not exactly sure how many pounds they are, but I want to say they're 3 something. I was able to get this one at Universal Studios Orlando. Dervish and Bangs gift shop. They have, when you first walk in, it's right there when you go to the Outpost. It's the very first door. You go in, and right behind where you see all the wands and the cashier, you'll see a little cubby hole that has cards that go up and down, and they literally start about maybe right here and they go down the wall, and they're just kind of up in there. So those are the Mina Lima note cards, and that's what this is. So if you're interested in what I've been talking about on the Mina Lima ones to frame, this is it. They're perfect size, super cute, and they fit in a 5x7 frame. And then right above this, you can barely see it. That is one of the Noble Collection wand sets that you can get. This is actually from the Fantastic Beasts series. Overlook the paint job as we have started painting and then realized that the paint is peeling, so we are having to go back and repaint. So just know that, yeah, it's being worked on. So I have this hanging between the two closets, and this is the Noble Collection Fantastic Beast wand series. Above it, you will see that I actually have 2 more Mina Lima 5x7 cards. I'm going to show you these a little bit closer. These are lenticular cards, and I don't know if we'll be able to see them the correct way or not. Like, this is Dumbledore. And then we have the Harry, Boy Who Lived. The bad thing about the other 2 is they are not actually available at Universal in Orlando. Now, we do have a trip to Harry Potter, New York coming up. I'm really hoping that they are in the house of Mina Lima there. So fingers crossed that we can find those, or that we are able to get those from London. So either way, there should be 2 more of the lenticular cards coming that will be hanging down here. But along with down here, I actually have something that I really want to show you. So one thing to note is, if you are wanting something from Harry Potter, New York, not everything is available to be purchased online and shipped, but some things are. So you can actually go to the harrypottershop.com and you can see the merchandise that is actually available for shipping. And sometimes they have good sales going on. Sometimes they have items on clearance. So if there's something that you might want, I believe as long as you buy $80 worth, you get free shipping. And that's not hard to do whenever you're shopping like that. But the great thing is, if you do the Harry Potter fan club, they'll actually send out things for you to be able to receive 10 or 20, maybe even 30% off of an order. And so if you're doing that, you get a lot more for your money, which is actually what I did. So I received an email from them stating that they were having a sale going on. And so I took advantage of it, and I actually made my first order with them about a week ago. As you can see, I have a big box here that says Harry Potter on the side, and it came in a little bit like bent up and damaged, but luckily nothing inside is damaged. So let's get into what was inside this giant box. So if you're a Harry Potter fan or a Wizarding World fan and you have been to Universal in Orlando, you would know that now they only sell the interactive wands there. They no longer sell just the metal core wands from Noble Collection. The metal core wands are my favorite. However, they are not interactive whenever you go to the parks. I have one interactive wand, which was the one when you go to Ollivander's and you actually let the wand choose you. That is the one that I have. And the others are all ones from the different collections like these that I just love the appearance of. Well, I knew I really wanted the Fantastic Beasts series, and so I have the beginning set here, and then I have over time collected some of the other ones, which I will be showing in a later video. But I had to show the ones that just came in because I absolutely love them. And no, they aren't actually character wands. The ones I just received are actually the house wands. These wands are the Harry Potter exclusive design collection for the Wizarding World. And if you can see the side of this box, you can see what color it is. So you probably know which house this one is going to belong to. But when you open them up, these are not made like the Noble Collection wands. Noble Collection wands actually, when you receive them in an Ollivander's box, they have satin along the top of this. This is not the same kind of ribbon, but it is a beautiful piece. So you open the pieces up, and inside these there are cards. Now in the Noble Collection ones, they also have the Wizarding World cards, but these are actually for the houses. So as you can see, this one is the Sword of Gryffindor, and it has a little write-up for it, and on the back it says Gryffindor. And this is the wand. These are so pretty. I love these. And the reason I'm over here on this side of the room is because I'm actually planning on hanging them here. So I actually received a mount in the mail that I will show you. And if I don't really like the way it looks, then I'll just take it back down and we will just put them on the shelves. But this one is the Gryffindor. And you can see the beautiful red stone inside there to represent. And these are stones. They're not plastic. They're like a resin, I suppose. They're trying to get the shine in on it. But you can see it is shiny. It is a piece of the wand. Now these pieces right here on this one, these are not the same kind of shiny stone. They are more like a paint, but the pieces are absolutely beautiful, and they weigh a good amount too. These definitely weigh more than the interactive ones do. Even though the interactive ones are a little bit chunkier, these weigh more because they do have that metal rod inside. You may know the next one. As you can see, the color on the side is blue. So yes, this one is Ravenclaw. And I have to say, I am a Ravenclaw. But even if I wasn't a Ravenclaw, I still think this would be my favorite one. It is so beautiful. This is the Ravenclaw card. So you see it's the diadem of Ravenclaw. Trying to put it up here to where you can read it, and you can see the Ravenclaw on the back. This is the diadem of Ravenclaw, and that is beautiful. You can see the facets in each one of these stones, and they just shine like crazy. Now note that you can see all of the shadows right here because my lighting is not set up great, especially for this side of the room. But is that not a beautiful piece? I love it. And you have the eagle on top. You can see the wings and the stones. And then the wand. So this wand and the Gryffindor wand are long. They are definitely longer than Hufflepuff and Slytherin. Not really sure why they made them that way, but they did. So just know if you get these that there are 2 that are shorter and 2 that are longer. And next you may notice the color is yellow. So for all of you Hufflepuffs out there, I actually do believe that if I had to choose a second house, or I was put into a second house, I believe my second one would be Hufflepuff. I love animals and I love creatures, and so I feel like I really belong in there. This is the cup of Hufflepuff. Not sure if you can read this or not. I feel like it is blurry, and I'm sorry. This one is very heavy. It may be shorter, but it definitely feels more like metal up top here than the other ones do. I'm not really sure why, but it is chunkier up top. Now the top of this is just gold, but that's kind of what you would expect from the Hufflepuff cup, because it is literally just a golden chalice type cup. But look at the way that the wand is made in this one. It actually has sides to it. It's not just round like the other 2 are. It's very pretty. I love the details in this one. And then last but certainly not least for all of you Slytherins, you can see the green of the box. And the card is inside here. So you can see we have the Locket of Slytherin. Now we have the Slytherin wand. The Slytherin wand is also has edges on the actual part of the wand. It's not just round. You can see that it definitely has sides to it. You can see it's like runes in it that are etched in it. And then you can see the head of the snake right there. And you can see that the snake wraps around, and there's actually 2 of them. There are 2 snakes that go all the way around it. But when you get down to this part of it, you can see the beautiful green stones shining all throughout the collar of it. It's beautiful too. They really did a very good job on every one of these. And this one is actually pointed on the ends. They're not all pointed like this. This one is pointed on the top and the bottom of the wand. And it's not near as heavy as the Hufflepuff one is. But even this part is like, it's a resin instead of like a wood. It's just beautiful. They did an amazing job. We are planning a trip to Harry Potter, New York, and I was planning on getting all of these when we were there. And I knew we would be flying and flying back, and I knew that in my heart, I would have to put these in my carry-on, because I would not dare take the chance of putting them in a check-in bag and them getting thrown around and getting damaged. But I also didn't want to put them in my carry-on and take the chance of them saying that they could be a weapon, especially having 4 of them. But I knew I wanted to get these wands, and when I saw that they were having a sale, I thought I need to go ahead and get these now and just have them shipped to me. 1, so I wouldn't have to worry about them getting damaged. 2, confiscated. But 3, if I go ahead and have them shipped to me and it's free shipping and they're on sale, that just means I have more room for other things to bring back from the trip. I'm probably one of the only few people that think that way, but I can't help it. I mean, if you're going to Harry Potter, New York, and you're going to this gorgeous, absolutely enormous store that is full of the things that you actually collect, you're probably going to want to bring back quite a bit. But anyway, so that was just kind of my thinking on that. Am I the only one that thinks like that? Leave me a comment below. But anyway, I just really wanted to share these with you because I think they are gorgeous. I actually saw these in another video and I could not believe that I had never seen these before, and I thought, I have to have this. So as far as my character wands go, I really only have a few others that I plan on getting. Narcissa Malfoy, Draco Malfoy, and Lucius. His wand that is inside the cane. And those are actually the only other three that I plan to get. I have these. I also have quite a bit that are over there above the bookshelves that I'm working on. And so when we get to that part, I'll actually show you the rest of my wands. I have a few. Just a few. I love them. I think they're absolutely beautiful. I only get the ones that I really truly love the appearance of the wands. I don't get any of them that are just specific character wands. If you look at these wands, you'll see like this is Seraphina Pickery's wand, and you can see how beautiful the end of her wand is. I just loved it. This whole set right here, the 5 wands that are on there, I really did love. And so I knew I wanted all of these wands anyway. And then it came in a collector set with this piece to hang it. And so I knew I just needed to do that because by the time I bought each and every one of these wands, I was going to have that much money invested anyway. This one right here belongs to Queenie Goldstein. You can see the beautiful pearlescent look to it. It's like mother of pearl, but it actually does look like it is a shell here on this end. But it's absolutely beautiful, and I love the appearance of each one of these, so I knew I wanted them anyway. And then I went on Amazon and I was just kind of looking for a way to hang these without it being so dark or, you know, just taking away from the color of the wands. And so I knew I wanted to kind of be able to see the wall in the background. But I was thinking that I wanted either kind of like this light white color or just like a piece that just kind of went up and down through here and left the rest of this open for me to hang these wands on. And I ended up finding this cheap little, it actually says it's made for swords, but it's way too small for any actual real size swords, I would say. These pieces are not very large inside here, and most swords are quite a bit taller than 2 of my fingers would be. So I actually think these will be the perfect size for the wands, and it came in a set for $8, which is not a bad price because by the time you end up buying any other, you know, items to be able to hang them with, you usually have anywhere from, you know, $10 to $30 invested, just depending on what you want them to look like. And I do have 2 other setups for my wands. I actually ordered in a dark set and then ended up painting one set. So when I do show you the wands that I already have and the setup of them, I will show you the way they come and the way that I painted it to change it up to make it lighter, where they show up a little bit better. But with these, they're actually a thick plastic. They're not a wood. So that may cause a little bit of an issue because when I hang these up, I don't want them to just disappear, which is kind of what I'm afraid may happen a little bit. Now I know my ends will be out here and they will be just fine and they will show very well, but I really want the whole thing to show up very well. I want it to stand out when you come into the room and see them. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it dark or not. I think what I may do is hang them up and look and compare them with the one that's up here. I may need to keep it dark down here for the contrast of color. But when I do get the other two lenticular photos, they're gonna go down here below this set. So I have the two lenticulars, I have this set, I have this picture, then I'm gonna have this set of the 4 wands, and then I'll have 2 more of the lenticulars. So the whole wall should balance out fairly well, especially with the lenticulars being the same color. They'll be white, Daily Prophet inside of the white frames. So it'll all kind of match up. So I may end up needing to leave this dark to kind of offset this one. But anyway, just wanted to show you what I got. And as I get these hung up, I will share the pictures with you. So now you can kind of see the way that they ended up hanging up here. I think I really like them. Now, I did end up putting this one out further on this end, as you can see, than this end, because all of that is something that you really want to be able to see, and you don't really want it to hide behind the parts that are holding it. And so what I did was I put the Slytherin one to where it's offset on this end, and the Hufflepuff to where it's more offset on this end for the cup to show. And then, as I said earlier, this one, the Gryffindor and the Ravenclaw, are both bigger. They're longer. And so even though it is offset a little bit more, it actually lines up with the end of this one. And I had the Hufflepuff to line up with the end of Ravenclaw here. But so they're not lined up exactly straight, and I know that, and it will probably bother me a little bit because I usually want them to all be lined up perfectly straight, or at least as even as possible. But I also really want to be able to see all of the beautiful details in these wands, and so that's the way I have these set. So now you can see this is here. There would actually be 2 prints put here and here. So it'll be 2 more of the 5x7s that go up and down. Then I have the Black Family Tapestry, the Fantastic Beast wand set, and the first 2 of the Daily Prophet lenticulars. So the other 2 on the bottom will match these 2. They won't be the same. There will be the Azkaban Prison Breakout, and the other one is the Professor Snape becomes a new headmaster. So that'll be what those 2 are. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I have really had a good time doing it. I am so happy with these new ones. They are beautiful. To me, they did an amazing job creating these wands. So many of the wands from the Harry Potter series are just not beautiful carved wands like I kind of really would have expected them to have in the movies. When they did the Fantastic Beasts series, those wands are so much more elegant and just detailed that they are amazing. And I really wish they had put a little more detail in more of the main characters for Harry Potter. But they can't all be absolutely beautiful, or we'd never be able to pick a favorite. Don't know that I really have any problems with that. So with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day, and remember, we love you.